In all these years of working, of doing PhD, I've learned so many things with respect to effective communication at workplace, what works, what doesn't. In today's video, I wish to share all that with you. These tips may look very surface level, some may look very deep, but one thing I want to share that these have changed the way I communicate with others, the way others perceive me, and let's discuss. Whenever it comes to communication and conversations, we always think about superficial things. Your English should be good, you should be looking presentable, your voice modulation should be good, gestures, and all these things, I call it the fluff. The primary rule of any conversation is being able to listen fully and wholeheartedly. And this is what I've realized, because when I was not doing that, even I was not getting the response that I wanted. So when I started listening to others, fully being present, that is when I started getting respect, and that is when I started getting perceived by others in a better light. And who doesn't want that? I've often seen people not being able to listen properly. Their answers are ready before the other person finishes. This just goes on to show what is the level of anxiety that is present. For any conversation to flow smoothly, first thing to do is to be able to be present, and that is only possible if your anxiety levels are low. I've done videos on how to manage anxiety and what was my personal experience, so you can have a look in the mindset playlist. So when it comes to body language, there are several things which come in this category. One primary thing is to be at ease and not be fidgety, okay? And I'll explain what it means. I've seen sometimes people, the other person is speaking to you, you keep touching your face or you keep moving, and you can't just remain still. So the first and primary thing of communication, as I said earlier, is listening, and to be able to listen and speak while being at ease. Okay, if you are constantly moving, it just creates distraction and the other person gets the signal that you are fidgety. Okay, you are not paying attention. And then there are few rules, like you don't have to cross your hands like this. And I just feel that as long as you are comfortable and as long as you are at ease, rest all is just fluff. If you are not able to speak directly and clearly, it shows that you lack knowledge. If you are not able to speak directly, and whatever it is, yes or no, it is just an indication that you don't know what you are speaking about and you are just beating around the bush. Having clarity and speaking to the point in a relaxed way is an asset, and I've realized it quite late in my life, but nevertheless. Having a sense of appreciation for what others are telling you, rather than just keeping the answers ready for you to speak, for you to tell before the other person ends, as I've said earlier, is a big no-no. I just recalled a conversation between two people from my workplace, from my earlier workplace. One person was giving suggestion as to which restaurant is good nearby, something like that. And the third person interrupted with saying that it is not good, it is just waste of time. Exchange of opinions is fine, but when the other person is doing a favor to you by giving a suggestion, then it is not a good idea to pop in and contradict at that time only. So these things are very subtle. Whenever we don't voice out our opinions, there is a subconscious need, or there is a subconscious thing that we will get into a conflict by putting our opinions. That may not be true if it's done well. Now some people take an offense even if you give an opinion because they get triggered. So that is not really your problem, so you need not take it on you. In major circumstances, you may raise whatever opinion you have, and it need not necessarily may invite conflict. This is one thing that I have struggled with the most in the past, because if you don't voice out your opinion, it gets stuck inside, okay, in your head, and with overthinking and all, it burst out like a cooker. Whatever opinions others express is subject to their beliefs, okay? But when we have this rejection mindset that whatever somebody says otherwise, it is a rejection of our identity, then it takes a toll on the mental health. That's what I want to wrap up today's episode with. Others saying no or others saying something is independent of you. Even if they are saying to you, it's independent of you, it's their beliefs. Okay. Has nothing to do with your opinions and the way you function. And just remembering this and putting this to practice helps in communication, and it has helped me personally. So that's all for today's video. Till the next time.